Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Universe Mode. Welcome to episode 33 of Universe Mode. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I say it often. I say it probably too often. It's just as much as the opening, as much as it is, well, true or false. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I have a special episode of Universe Mode for you. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as Raw is concerned, we are heading for the Great American Bash. And ladies and gentlemen, because Chapter 2 of Universe Mode needs to start with a bit of a bang, I decided that the go-home week before Heatwave, Raw needs to compete against SmackDown. So Raw has signed a ton of new names. And they're all making their in-ring debut right now. Up first, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso will take on Pac. No idea how Pac and Malachi Black are going to interact, especially when the rule of U.S. champion will have to fight the challenger. What do I mean by that? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new or returning and I just fumbled what I was about to say and you didn't understand, let me clarify. If Jimmy Uso loses to Pac, Pac gets a future United States Championship opportunity. If Jimmy Uso can beat Pac, well, it doesn't really matter because Jimmy Uso will be facing Malachi Black in a Falls Count Anywhere match at the Great American Bash for that U.S. title. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch takes on Naomi. Naomi making her in-ring debut, her return to WWE. I know that I'm late and that Naomi returned IRL in January. But, ladies and gentlemen, finding the created superstar for Naomi was a little bit difficult. I am not going to lie to you. Not because there aren't any good ones out there, but because I wanted to find one that was just right for our Universe Mode. Speaking of creative wrestlers who are just right for our Universe Mode, Rey Mysterio will be taking on the newly debuting Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega makes his WWE Universe Mode in-ring debut against Rey Mysterio, and I, for one, would be way more excited to see this match happen at any point in time. After that, ladies and gentlemen, MJF will take on CM Punk. I'm not sure if we've already done this match, but in case we haven't, first time in Universe Mode that MJF and CM Punk go head-to-head. But now that I'm talking, I think that I have done this match before. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Let them run the rematch. Let the match be as great as it can be. But in the main event, ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson will take on number one contender Roman Reigns. Let's get this show going. And ladies and gentlemen, as a little nugget, just in case things don't go Bryan Danielson's way, Bryan Danielson has promised to have a special backup just in case Roman Reigns wants to get carried away after the match. But we'll see how that plays out. If things don't go Bryan Danielson's way, we'll see what he means. We'll see what I mean. We'll see how things go. Let's get the show started, ladies and gentlemen. I'm over here ranting and rambling. Up first, Jimmy Uso taking on Pac one-on-one. In case you're new, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host and commentator, the King Chiron. If you are new, I'd like to welcome you all to the channel. If you're returning, I'd like to welcome you back.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Bloodline, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, Jimmy Uso!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso has been U.S. champion for quite a while. He defeated Malachi Black, and he's defeated Big E and Samoa Joe to win the title. Championship reign just beginning, And at the Great American Bash, Jimmy Uso will defend that title against Malachi Black in a Falls Count Anywheres match. How will things go if Jimmy Uso loses this up-and-coming match to the newly debuting Pac?
And his opponent from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing in at 217 pounds, D-Boss Tank Pat!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pac, formerly known as Adrian Neville, former NXT champion, former Cruiserweight champion, he's decided to do a lot more of his in-ring greatness in All Elite Pro Wrestling, IRL, in real life. Pac, one of the greatest in-ring competitors on the planet. Former international champion in AEW, former Trios champion alongside Rey Fenix and Pentagon Jr., who have yet to make their in-ring debut here in Universe Mode. Match starts, bell rings, and Pac instantly goes right after Jimmy Uso, takes him down with a drop kick to the leg. Pac continuing to assault Jimmy Uso, a strike to the head of Jimmy Uso. Ladies and gentlemen, Pac, one of the best in ring. Jimmy Uso gonna have to pull a rabbit out of his hat if he wants to keep Pac from really get going here. Pac with the reversal, head to head, elbow to the back, throws Jimmy Uso into the corner, kick to the leg. Had Jimmy Uso by the head, runs him out of the corner, bulldog, and goes for a quick pin on the U.S. champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Pac going up to the top rope, looking to go airborne. Huge moonsault, going for another pin here on the U.S. champion. Gets him a count of 2. Pac still going airborne, goes off the top rope with another moonsault. Going back to the top rope, looking for more top rope offense. Nails the splash, going for another pin on Jimmy Uso. And gets the quick and decisive win.
Here is your winner, D-Boss Tank Pat!
Ladies and gentlemen, Pac just got a huge victory as quick as possible and has thrown his name into U.S. Championship contention. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to award Pac a triple threat match at the Great American Bash. Instead, I'm going to give Pac his just desserts. He will get a one-on-one with the U.S. champion at the next pay-per-view for Raw after the Great American Bash, which will be Vengeance Day. But up next, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch takes on Naomi. One-on-one. Naomi making her Universe Mode in-ring debut and return against the WWE Women's Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, the WWE Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch, WWE Women's Champion, has been Women's Champion since Backlash, since the pay-per-view after WrestleMania. our first WWE Women's Champion. And here she comes, ladies and gentlemen.
Orlando, Florida, AOE.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can feel the glow. Because Naomi is here. Looking like she never left. Becky Lynch and Naomi run right at one another. Both miss the dropkick, but Naomi gets the better of it. Suplex to our WWE Women's Champion. Becky Lynch, no stranger to beating women in their debut. She beat Britt Baker in her debut. But right now, Naomi getting the better of Becky, going for a quick pin, but Becky powers out at one. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I need to bring up all of Naomi's accolades, but I will. Naomi, a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion alongside Sasha Banks, who is currently on SmackDown. Naomi is a former two-time WWE Women's SmackDown Champion. That championship would now be the Women's World Heavyweight title, which is also on SmackDown. Naomi made her IRL, in real life, in-ring debut and return to WWE at the Women's Royal Rumble back in January. Before that, she spent a little time in TNA, becoming TNA Knockout Women's Champion. Becky Lynch taking advantage of Naomi's, I'll call it Universe Mode ring rust. Naomi hasn't had too many opportunities in Universe Mode, this being her debut. This is a big show for Naomi. Not only can she have a great match against the Women's Champion, but if she beats the champion, you know that she becomes in line for a future Women's World title opportunity. Probably why Naomi fighting so hard to stay in this match. Disaster kick to Becky Lynch from Naomi. Kick blocked upside the head from Becky Lynch, who delivers a kick of her own, locks the arms behind her back, and a butterfly suplex to Naomi. Naomi with a kick upside the head to Becky Lynch. Strike to the back. And Naomi with a huge leg to the head. Naomi sweeping the leg, takes Becky Lynch down, rolls over and goes for a pin on the champion. But Becky Lynch kicks out even before one. Naomi's got to do a lot more to keep Becky Lynch down than just sweet rollovers. Naomi going off the ropes, and that's another disaster kick to Becky. Kick upside the head, connects this time, lifts Becky Lynch up. Elbow to the chin, but Becky Lynch striking back on their own. These two going back and forth in this match. Becky Lynch with a slap, Naomi with a slap, Becky with a chop, Naomi with a chop, Becky with a punch, Naomi with a slap, Becky punch blocked, punched and slapped. Becky connects with the punch, Naomi connects with the chop, punch blocked, punched, and chopped. Becky with a punch. Both women teeing off, throwing these rights, going back and forth. No one getting the advantage. Becky Lynch Nails a suplex on Naomi, going for a quick pin, trying to end the match quickly. Naomi able to kick out at 2. Naomi with a kip up, going off the ropes, drop kick to Becky Lynch. Both women are down. Naomi back to her feet. Naomi on the middle rope. Huge leg drop to Becky Lynch. Goes for a pin on the champion. But Becky Lynch able to kick out at 2. Becky Lynch being lifted up. Kick blocked. Elbow to the chin of Naomi. Becky Lynch locking on the disarmer. But Naomi's leg was under the rope. Ref had to call for the rope break. Naomi trying to get back to her feet. Becky Lynch nails her from behind. Hits her with the manhandle slam. And goes for the pin on Naomi. Becky Lynch gets the victory, but ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress enough. And speaking of #1 contenders, here comes Io Sky delivering an assault to the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this before here in Universe Mode, where the challenger takes the title and bashes it off the skull of the champion. Io Sky letting Becky Lynch know things won't be sweet heading into the Great American Bash. But speaking of sweet, ladies and gentlemen, up next, Kenny Omega takes on Rey Mysterio. And I know you're asking, how is that sweet, King Chiron? It's sweet because we get to see 2 of the best in-ring competitors go head-to-head for what I believe is the first time ever, even in Universe Mode. This is gonna be great, ladies and gentlemen. It's gotta be.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, making his way to the ring, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio. I don't think this is his in-ring debut on Raw. I think I've used him before, but in case I haven't, ladies and gentlemen, and you're wondering why is a former challenger to the World Championship on Raw, well, ladies and gentlemen, a few weeks ago, hold on.
Carolina, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kenny Omega!
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you all to Kenny Omega. I don't think I need to express the man's accolades, but in case you didn't know, this is a world-renowned, one of the greatest of all time in-ring competitors. Let me break down the man's resume for you. The man was in New Japan Pro Wrestling for years and captured many IWGP championships, including its world title, Intercontinental, US, Tag Team. The man was in Ring of Honor. The man was in TNA, captured their world titles. The man now resides in All Elite Pro Wrestling. Was its world champion, was a trios champion alongside the Young Bucks. Kenny Omega is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And he's going to go one-on-one with one of the most legendary luchadors in the world. Rey Mysterio starts this match off by being tossed out of the ring by Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega patiently waiting for his opponent to get back in the ring. Grabs Ray from behind. Ray with an elbow. Ray going off the ropes. Drop kick to Kenny Omega. Connects. Kick upside the head. DDT to Kenny Omega. Rey Mysterio goes for a quick pin. Might be the only one he gets of the match, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to count Rey Mysterio out. I'm just being honest. When you go up against Kenny Omega, you need to bring your absolute best, your A game. Because Kenny Omega can sniff right through great wrestlers' abilities and movesets and counter them. But that's not to count out Rey Mysterio, who's also really good at doing the same thing. Kick upside the head. Kenny Omega with a punch to the gut. Strike to the head. Omega locking in. A chokehold on Rey, who breaks free quickly. Rey Mysterio has Kenny Omega, carries him over to the ropes, hands him up on the ropes. Rey Mysterio using that luchador ability, but Kenny Omega able to counter it. Bounce Rey right off the ropes. Omega going off the ropes. Elevated forearm to the head of Rey Mysterio. Omega lifting Rey up. Lifts and power bombs him down. Kenny Omega stepping on the arm. Stepping on the fingers, then stepped on the arm. Carrying Rey over. Center of the ring. Omega drops the knee on Rey Mysterio's head. Lifts Mysterio up. Misses a chop. Trips Rey up. Omega almost lost control of Rey Mysterio, but was able to re-catch him. Kick to the Rey Mysterio's ribs into the corner. Rey backs out. Kick to Kenny Omega's ribs in the corner. Rey Mysterio wrenching the arm of Kenny Omega. Goes Omega out of the corner. Rey catches him. Hurricane Rana takes him down. Goes for a pin on Omega. But Omega able to kick out at one. Rey Mysterio with a kick upside the head. Throws Omega to the ropes, and Omega goes right out the ring. Referee starting the count. Rey Mysterio waiting patiently for Omega to get back to his feet. Dives out and right onto Omega. Never mind. Rey Mysterio taking advantage of Kenny Omega being down, but Omega with a quick counter and a clothesline. And Omega back in the ring. Omega with a dive outside. Didn't get all of it, but was able to take down Rey Mysterio. Drop kick misses. Rey Mysterio ducked out of the way. Grabs Omega from behind. Takes Omega down. Omega with a kip up. Throws Rey Mysterio down by the barricade. Huge knee shot to the head, and I think Rey Mysterio's seeing a little bit of blood under that mask, ladies and gentlemen. Rey Mysterio lifted up and slammed back onto his neck and back. Omega with kicks to the head of Rey Mysterio. Kenny Omega carrying Rey Mysterio. Throws Rey into the ring. Omega knows he needs to finish things inside the ring if he wants to win the match. Nothing on the line here except for the debut of one Kenny Omega. Omega hanging Rey Mysterio up on the ropes. Gonna throw Rey Mysterio back out of the ring. Omega charging up, waiting for the moment. Goes off the back ropes, floats over, and takes Rey Mysterio down with a dive. Omega drops an elbow on the chest of Rey Mysterio. Gonna lift Rey Mysterio up. Goes underneath. Huge suplex from behind onto the floor. Throws Rey Mysterio back in the ring. Kenny Omega back in. Gonna roll Rey over. Go for the pin here. Rey Mysterio able to power out at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't too long ago Rey Mysterio was challenging Ilya Dragunov for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey Mysterio breaking free of the finishing maneuver from Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega being lifted up and dropped onto his back and neck. Rey Mysterio takes a kick to the gut, blocks a shot from Omega, delivers one of his own. Rey going high risk maneuver, but whiffs it too far from Omega. But he's still able to drop Omega down to the canvas and drop a leg onto Omega's chest. Drop kick missed. Omega with a kick. Omega throws Rey Mysterio to the ropes. Goes underneath. Suplex to Rey Mysterio. Rey gets back to his feet. Rey Mysterio carrying Kenny Omega. Hangs him up on the ropes. Bounces Kenny off the ropes. This time Rey Mysterio gonna connect with the DDT. Last time Omega able to block the maneuver. This time Rey Mysterio successful. Can Rey Mysterio make the comeback of all comebacks against Kenny Omega? Rey Mysterio going top rope crazy in this match. Catches Omega once again. Spins around, drops him onto the canvas. Lifts Omega up. Throws Omega into the corner. Tosses Kenny Omega. Rey Mysterio tried to pin Kenny Omega, but Omega kicking out at 2. Rey Mysterio with a DDT to Kenny Omega. And I think Rey Mysterio may be looking for the finish. Maybe looking for the frog splash. No, a double stomp to the gut. Rey Mysterio going off the ropes again. Rey Mysterio not letting up. Kick to the back of Kenny Omega. Lifts Omega up to his feet. Kick to the Omega's gut again. And a slam onto his head. I think Rey may now be looking for the frog splash. Looking for the finish. Goes for the pin on Kenny Omega. But Omega able to power out at 2. Rey Mysterio, you've got one more frog splash in you. I know you do. Try it one more time and you might beat Kenny. Drop kick missed. Omega going off the ropes. Forearm to the head. Going for the pin on Rey Mysterio. But Rey kicks out at 2. Omega drops an elbow onto the chest of Rey Mysterio. Stomp to the back. Drops another elbow. And Kenny Omega setting up for a finish of his own. But Rey blocks it. Kick to the gut. Rey Mysterio setting up for a pile driver. Flip pile driver into a pin. Has the right leg. Rey Mysterio gets the win on the newly debuting Kenny Omega.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio picks up a huge win against Kenny Omega. And ladies and gentlemen, that match can only be described as a second Universal Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, I knew it was going to happen when you put Rey Mysterio and Kenny Omega in the ring and let those two go crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only halfway through the episode. We still got 2 matches to go. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not waste any more time. Up next, MJF takes on CM Punk. And Cody Rhodes from behind. A measure of revenge on MJF. Cody Rhodes, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know the history, there is bad blood between Cody Rhodes and MJF. Just like there's bad blood between MJF and CM Punk. CM Punk with a dive outside the ring, but MJF getting back in the ring at the right time. CM Punk back in the ring. MJF grabs him from behind, elbow to the back, throws Punk to the ropes. MJF from behind, nails the German suplex, stomp to the head, and a knee to the back of the head of CM Punk. And again, stomp to the back. And MJF more than willing to continue the assault on CM Punk, attacking his leg next. Rolls Punk over, stomp to the leg, stomp to his back, and continuing to stomp on the legs of CM Punk. Kick upside the head from Punk to MJF, and MJF rolls out of the ring. Punk going out to get him. Ladies and gentlemen, there is bad blood between these superstars. MJF holding Punk up, bashes him on the apron twice. Ladies and gentlemen, MJF, in case you didn't know, was responsible for the betrayal. He betrayed Cody Rhodes years ago in AEW. He had the man whipped, beaten, battered, and bruised all before Cody Rhodes could even get a match with MJF. And as far as CM Punk, MJF used to idolize CM Punk. He used to look up to CM Punk. But then they had a couple of matches in AEW that MJF got the better of Punk, and MJF was calling himself better than the best in the world. He still wears the shirt in Universe Mode. Pin attempt from MJF onto CM Punk. Punk able to kick out at 2. Strike against Punk's head. Punk fighting out. Punk throwing MJF to the ropes. Scoop slam. Takes down MJF. Stomp to MJF's arm. And now a knee to the back. CM Punk, the Mr. Money in the Bank, trying to make a comeback here. Huge axe handle chop down on to MJF, and CM Punk not wasting any time, locks an Anaconda Vice on his rival MJF. MJF with knees to the back of Punk's head to break the hold. MJF not wasting any time, locking CM Punk in a submission on the legs. But CM Punk able to fight out. CM Punk going off the ropes. Clothesline to MJF. CM Punk looked like he was going to get ready to go to sleep. MJF got back to his feet quickly. Kick to the gut. Throws Punk to the ropes. Ducks under. Hops over. Knee to the gut of CM Punk. Followed by a huge elbow drop to the skull of Punk. Punk back to his feet. Throws MJF towards the ropes. Scoop slam again to MJF. Goes for the pin. Kick out at 2. CM Punk gonna work over the head. Stomp to the back of the skull. CM Punk calling for it. Kick upside the head. Double chop down onto the shoulder blades. But MJF with the reversal of his own. Going around, locking in the armbar submission on CM Punk. CM Punk middle of the ring, can't get to the ropes. But CM Punk able to roll out of the armbar. Drop kick to MJF. MJF getting back to his feet on the apron. CM Punk charges him, knocks him right off the apron. MJF back to his feet quickly. Back in the ring. CM Punk going off the ropes. Another clothesline from off the ropes to MJF. Punch upside the head. Double axe handle chop down onto the shoulder blades yet again. CM Punk going top rope. But MJF getting back to his feet. Another axe handle chop to the shoulder blades, but this time MJF takes it. Lifting up Punk, slamming Punk down onto his chest. Punk back to his feet. MJF with strikes to Punk, takes Punk right off his feet. Attacking the arm of CM Punk. Lifting CM Punk up. Throws the arm over the shoulder. Huge suplex to Punk. Punk trying to get back to his feet. Elbow upside the head. Oh, but before Punk can go off the ropes, MJF takes the leg out from under Punk. Huge suplex down to the canvas. MJF posing, telling the crowd that CM Punk will not be getting a win tonight. Stomp to the leg of CM Punk. MJF picking CM Punk up. Rakes the eyes. Low blow! Right in front of the ref. And the referee isn't calling for the DQ. In fact, he's counting the pin here. But CM Punk powers out, staying in the match. How was the low blow not counted? CM Punk is getting cheated out here, ladies and gentlemen. CM Punk is getting cheated. Arm bar locked in. CM Punk with nowhere to go. Can't reach the ropes. But Punk powers out yet again. Dropkick misses. And then MJF drops a knee onto the back of the head of CM Punk. Punk was out of the way. Punk going off the ropes. Drop kick to MJF. Busting MJF wide open. Going for the pin. MJF kicking out at 1. CM Punk lifting MJF up. Has MJF up on the shoulders. GTS to MJF. Goes for the pin on MJF here. But MJF able to kick out at 2. CM Punk not wasting any time, going top rope. Telling MJF to get back to his feet. Crossbody down to MJF. And CM Punk sets up for a second. Up on the shoulders is MJF. Second GTS lands. Punk going for the pin. But MJF powers out yet again. MJF breaks free of CM Punk's grip. Lifts CM Punk up. Has him up on the shoulders. Drapes him over the top rope. Stomp to the arm. Drops a knee on Punk's skull, and I think Punk just got busted open from that. Chop to the chest. MJF. Power slam into the corner. Gonna roll Punk over and go for the pin. That's gotta be it for CM Punk. MJF picks up the win. And Cody Rhodes is back outside the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, as I alluded to earlier in the match, these two men have bad blood dating back to AEW. Back when MJF would attack Cody Rhodes, would betray Cody Rhodes and cost Cody Rhodes a shot at fighting for the AEW World Title. These two men not satisfied with that, and they're gonna throw punches right here. We've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna watch Cody Rhodes break free, and MJF and Cody Rhodes continue to throw blows. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great episode so far. Great debuts thus far. But now it's time for the main event. A main event we will be getting at the Great American Bash for the WWE Championship. We're going to see Roman Reigns take on Bryan Danielson, the WWE Champion.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Bryan Danielson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Danielson has been WWE Champion since Backlash. Well, no, not since Backlash. He beat AJ Styles for the title I believe on an episode of Raw, actually. Bryan Danielson has been WWE Champion for quite a while. He's defeated AJ Styles. He's gone unbeaten after winning the title. He's defended the title against Randy Orton. And he will be defending the title at the Great American Bash against current superstar Roman Reigns.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
Ladies and gentlemen, the leader of the Bloodline making his way to the ring. Roman Reigns, the OTC. Roman Reigns feels that it is time that he gets his hands back on that WWE Championship. And who can say that he doesn't deserve it, ladies and gentlemen? Who can really stop Roman Reigns if the WWE Championship is in his sights? Bell rings, this match starts. Bryan Danielson starting things off with a quick combination to Roman Reigns. Huge uppercut to the #1 contender. Going for a quick pin on Roman, who kicks out at 1. Stomp to the arm of Roman Reigns, followed by a knee to the back. Roman back to his feet, grabs Bryan Danielson, hangs him up on the ropes, strike to the head. Roman throwing Danielson to the ropes, ducks under, goes from behind, massive clothesline, takes the champion off his feet. And Roman Reigns going for high-risk offense here against Danielson. Huge elbow drop from the top. But Danielson sweeping the leg of Roman. Waiting in the corner patiently for Roman to turn around. Huge knee to the skull. Lifts Roman Reigns up to his feet. Throws Roman into the corner. Knee shot to the head. Roman Reigns being lifted up by Bryan Danielson. Struck on the back in the corner. Thrown down to the canvas. Danielson climbs to the top rope. Misses the knee strike from Roman Reigns, who's lifting up Danielson here. Shot to the back and throws Danielson down to the floor. Going for a quick pin on Bryan Danielson, the WWE Champion. But Danielson kicks out at 1. Roman Reigns applying pressure to that surgically repaired neck of Bryan Danielson. Danielson with a strike to the gut of Roman Reigns. Throws Roman to the ropes. Ducks under. Huge elbow to the chest of Roman. Strike upside the head. Takes the arm. Carries it down to the mat. Strike to the arm. Knee upside the head. Huge elbow to the back. Drops Daniel Bryan down onto the floor. And going to continue to assault Bryan Danielson's neck onto the canvas. Roman Reigns now putting the boot to the skull of Bryan Danielson. Roman Reigns lifting Danielson up, carries him over to the ropes, drapes him onto the ropes, lets him fall. Roman Reigns going for a pin on the champion, but Danielson kicking out at 1. Roman Reigns rolls out of the ring. Huge neck breaker down to Bryan Danielson, stomp upside the head. Roman Reigns lifting Danielson up in powerbomb position, nails him. This must have been a set up by the Tribal Chief, ladies and gentlemen. The Tribal Chief not letting Danielson get any offense in here. Danielson with a dive outside the ring, takes down Roman Reigns. Stomp to the chest. Kick to the chest, takes the Tribal Chief off his feet. Picks him back up, takes him off his feet again. Kicks to the chest. And a kick upside the head from Bryan Danielson. Roman Reigns made the mistake. He took his eyes off the WWE Champion for a moment, and the champion was able to recover. Knee drop misses from the top rope, and Roman Reigns throwing Danielson. Superman punch from Roman Reigns, goes for the pin. But Danielson able to kick out at 2. Roman looking frustrated here. He wants to hurry up and put the champion to bed, prove that he can beat the WWE Champion. Misses a spear. Danielson moved out of the way. Rolls through with Roman. Rolls through with him again. And now locking in the crossface on Roman Reigns. Lets him out. That might have been a little bit of mercy from the WWE Champion, because when Bryan Danielson locks that crossface, locks in the label lock, there's almost no getting out. But Danielson thinking of something else here. Double knees to the challenger. Going for the pin here. But Roman able to power out at 2. Bryan Danielson up to the top rope. Drops the knee from the top rope down to the chest. Danielson with the label lock locked in on the challenger. Roman Reigns with nowhere to go. Roman Reigns stays in it long enough for Danielson to release the hold. Danielson thinking of continuing the assault in other ways. Roman Reigns finally getting a reversal in, kick to the gut, strike upside the head to the champion. Bounces the champion's head off the canvas. Attacking the neck of the champion, continuing to apply pressure. Misses. Both men going for an attack, missed. Danielson gets the better of Roman, throws Roman to the ropes. Huge elbow to the chest of Roman Reigns. Stomp to the back. Rolls Reigns over, but Reigns kicking Danielson away. Second Superman punch delivered, and a quick pin attempt. But Danielson able to power out at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is non-title match. How great would this match be with the title on the line? You'll have to find out at the Great American Bash in a couple of weeks. But for now, Roman Reigns continuing to assault the champion. Choking out Bryan Danielson in the corner. Referee tells Roman to back it up. Roman does, but the damage already done, going for a pin on the champion. But Danielson kicks out. Roman must have thought that the choke out would have been enough. Kick upside the head. Danielson throwing Roman to the ropes. Huge knee to the gut of Roman Reigns, going for a pin. Roman able to kick out. Ladies and gentlemen, this match is going to come down to a finish. Spear from Roman Reigns. Goes for the pin. But Danielson able to power out at 2. Roman Reigns not satisfied. Strike to the gut. Swinging neck breaker. Never mind. An elbow upside the back of the head. Stomp to the gut. Roman Reigns going top rope. Misses the elbow drop from the top. And Danielson going to carry Roman Reigns over to the corner. Bounces head up the turnbuckle. Chop upside the chest. A second chop. Going to attack the arm of Roman Reigns here. Going to continue to assault the arm. Danielson trying to weaken Roman Reigns' limbs. Set him up for that LeBell lock late when he plans on locking in later on. Speaking of the LeBell lock, we could be seeing it right now. Roman being carried center of the ring. But Bryan Danielson kicked upside the head when he tried to apply the LeBell lock. Roman nails a second spear to Bryan Danielson. Goes for the pin. And Roman Reigns victorious. Roman Reigns showing the bloodline just what it takes to be a top tier superstar. And Roman Reigns got a chair, ladies and gentlemen. Roman Reigns gonna take out the WWE champion even before the bash, but oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jon Moxley! Jon Moxley making his return, and Roman Reigns can't believe it. Jon Moxley just came in to save Bryan Danielson, and Roman Reigns can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, what will happen when Jon Moxley and Roman Reigns go face to face next week? Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the general manager. You forget, I'm already booking the show. On the next episode of Raw, the main event will be Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host and commentator, the King Chiron. I hope you enjoyed this special episode of Universe Mode, episode 33. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bid you adieu. Take care and have a beautiful, beautiful day.